Pull-ups, nice. National Guard got his ass hit, man. That's sorry, huh? I ain't gonna lie. Fucked up. That's from West VA. I used to work right down the street from that motherfucker, too. But they got the Bama, though. That's crazy. Nigga still alive. He had to be white. No bullshit. He probably not even from around here. Niggas will throw a sandwich out here and they ain't gonna shoot nobody. White people ain't about that shit out DC. He probably from like motherfucking Kansas or some wild shit. Ain't good.
I can't see the future, but it's not looking good. Dress so black, I'm trying to creep in your hood. These niggas not on playing, that shit not looking good. They don't know how I be moving, they just watch from afar. They say your name is son, but won't go get in no car. If I jump out on your ass, boy, you is not getting far. Shoot at them niggas, fuck them, that's how we treat our people. Choking on my dick so I cannot go nowhere. They watching how I move, fuck you, bitch, I don't care. My heart got broke, it can't be fixed till I was dead. If I hit at you, I know reason, bitch, is already up there. That drink done fucked up a nigga mind, but that
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Denver Broncos and the Washington Commanders. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, welcome to this game. Jake Moody gonna get it started. Off we go from Landover. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. RPO, quick throw. There's Sutton. And they'll get about half what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line. Mims sent in motion here. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Looking to get that wide receiver screen set up, but this one will not work. It's incomplete.
And they go with the RPO there in the hopes of making something happen after the catch. So often you can kind of run your receiver through those voided zones and come out the backside. Just didn't love the timing. I think you got to just let that play develop a little bit longer and not be in such a hurry.
3rd and 5. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
He's to the 15, and he's in. Portland Sutton, touchdown Broncos. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, it's a pretty good opening drive in an early 6 points.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go.
Play action. Here's Daniels. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That's McLaurin open on the left side. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Swung out to Koski Merritt, and a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
So barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it looks like this is going to be a 3 and out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain.
And the rush is going to get there. He goes down. They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off, and it's a turnover on down. Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
He was looking for Marvin Mims there. And it's going to bring up 3rd down.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the 1st down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
Look wide. Get this one complete. He'll be stopped here short of the 1st down marker. Penalty flag is out as well. Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's over the middle to the tight end Ingram. And he'll take this one in. Evan Ingram Touchdown, Denver. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He's got it. Broncos move out on top, 14-0. The touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Daniels now on first down. Short one there. He's got Hurts. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And he's going to wind up losing yardage here, and that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter. They come up now on third down and 4 to go.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. And it's great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
They'll go. Here's Daniels. And he's going to get there. He got the first down. Not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down. Had they not gotten
He
it,
is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
the defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Come on, come on.
The RPO, this one to McLaurin. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Ready, ready.
3rd and long.
Go. Here we go, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He's got the veteran Zach Ertz. Here's 1st and 10.
That's good for Washington. First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. To the outside, into the hands of McLaurin. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
Here we go, check. 70, Timberwolf.
The air again is Daniels. Right side, pulled in by Samuel. Well, that help is going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Going right back to Samuel. He's got it again. And the defense handled him up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
That's another Washington first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. They did a nice job skipping away from one tackle. Then going forward, gain of 5. It'll be second down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. Now, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. Clock is stopped with 26 seconds until the break. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that fourth down conversion. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second, as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. They'll throw with Daniel. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard's very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
Liking 18.
Even in the air, here's Daniels. In the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
Hold on a second. Ready?
Hicks, now to throw it here on first down. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
Get it. Ready.
The RPO, they'll get it to Brown. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7.
Come on. Set. Panther 60, Panther 60, Panther 11, Panther 11.
On play action, Daniels. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 30 yards.
At the 31-yard line.
Okay, great.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Let's go.
To throw is Daniels. Samuel has it working in the middle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
Okay, ready? Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
They'll run with Krosky Merritt. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Go! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They're trying to pick this up with a pop pass. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Another Washington first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Throwing now, Daniel. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
5-yard loss.
The idea here on 2nd down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a 3rd and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here, and I think on 3rd and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Foodie comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. And he's got it at the 1. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
17-yard line.
A first down throw for Nix. There's a short one taken by Ingram. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Dobbins going to get it now as we start the 4th. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
3rd and a yard. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw is Nix. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. It'll hold them to a gain of 2.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. A run once more, that's Harvey. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had an end. He does. First down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll give it to Dobbins. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's Dobbins. And they bring him down at the 23, but that will do just fine. Move the chains. 1st down picked up.
That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. They didn't quite get the shutout they were hoping for and likely deserved. This was a
grouping, we get better. That's it.
Talking about that dope thing, excuse me from them combos. Like you ain't know that DC wasn't truly in that combo on some rapping shit. Till you know who the you know what for how long. It's still going to get hard. They count when your fingers blooded with milestones. I ain't no soul, the soul, but kill my soul and my soul. That shit like some fabrication and download. Tell me how I feel, like D'Angelo. They love my bones, it's hammer poking Miss Angelo. Select rise, run up on me, I let vibe. Promise they gon' illustrate that out like up your fidget body. Visit Washington, outside you might see that rise.
You're in the north, the Yaller horn is about to sound and send 2 teams to battle here at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Washington Commanders and the Minnesota Vikings.
I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got all the hands, boy. All that drink, you got a chin. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rapping, pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers, pay my bills. All the books to me, I thought.
Will Reichert has it all teed up. And off we go from Minneapolis. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. And he's brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Washington will take over first and 10. They're on the 27-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. This is Ja'Cory Kronsky-Merritt in it for the first time. He will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They pick up 14 yards on that one. That's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
So first down from the 41.
Go! Viking 18! Hawk 70! Hawk 70! Go!
Daniels from the pistol. Couldn't get the screen set up properly. Broad pass incomplete. And they're going to hope for better results now on second down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I can feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right. It certainly wasn't.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10.
Deputy! Hawk 70! Hawk 70!
Out of the gun, Daniels. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down, Washington.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Ready! Cougar 19! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Ready!
From the gun, a run for Kronsky-Merritt. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Did one defender fail? Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
And nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Panther 60! Panther 60!
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing third down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Ready, ready!
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Get it! Hey!
They'll air it out on third. He's got it over the middle. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you need to make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, and I promise you some money will follow.
And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
And what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a fourth down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground, to power it across. But there was no overcoming up front. Just as equally motivated to get off the field.
Let's go now! 18 Cardinal! 18 Cardinal! Take over!
First and 10, here's McCarthy. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's second and 10. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Bails out of the pocket quick. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down. Third and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. There's this one deep down the right side. Brought in, deep down the sideline. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Give him 32 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. He's looking deep once again. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Commanders get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
It is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
That was intended for Deebo Samuel. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
He finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's third down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's third down.
We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They start out with 3rd and 4. On the gun, it's Daniels. Into the hands of his running back, Krosky Merritt. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Okay, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Firing quickly out line, Daniels. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Come on, come on. 60 by 6, 60 by 6.
Throwing now, Daniels. That's him on the quick hitter. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Now here's a spot every time it's got to be absolutely perfect between the quarterback and the receiver. That throw is made before that receiver's ever thinking of coming out of his cut. Too early, it's incomplete. Too late, it's headed the other way.
He gets it right back to McLaurin. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed third down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
Daniels is going to throw again. It's caught by McLaurin. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down. Now Brock still awaiting our first points of this game, and we've arrived at our 2-minute warning.
They trying to throw the
Sit
money
tight, more coming your way from US Bank Stadium after this. Keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
19, stop.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's another Washington Commanders first down. A gain gain of 13 yards. First down, Washington.
Let's go now. 77, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
From the red zone on first. Chased out to his right. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Get it.
Again, Daniels to the air. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Bron, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle in your mind, and now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Daniels throwing on third. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion. Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. On the return, here's Miles Price. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Minnesota in the formation. It's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He's loaded another one up. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Mike Samba still makes the play. Into the red zone after a great
down.
I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Oh, that's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down, but even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge pick in return for that defense.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back. That brings up 2nd down.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Second down give to Krosky Merritt. And he dodged the tackle. And he's going to get him 7 there. It's 3rd down coming up.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Third and just 2 to go. Krosky Merritt gets it from the gun. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sends him up with a 1st and goal.
Okay, you know me. I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Ready? County Lions. Ready?
On the counter. Hit behind the line. That ball's loose. And the Vikings have recovered.
Put a check mark by that one. You're going to remember that one, not just over the course of this game, but I guarantee you in the offseason when they're watching effort. That was all about effort. Backs pressed against the wall when you're down here defensively. And that's the type of play that coaches love to see from everyone on the roster.
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Has a big strike to Addison. And he will take this all the way up near midfield. Minnesota spends its second time out here. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Play action, McCarthy. Flushed out of the pocket. Brought in, Ty Felton. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Now the Vikings use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Buying some time left. Going for the back of the end zone. The coverage holds up. Nicely done. They were tested. They knock it away in the end zone. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Likely our last play of the half, so they're leaving the offense out there. Tight end going in motion here.
60 Eagle.
One final shot before the half. And that one couldn't have gone much worse, Brock. Handed a big loss on a completed 4th down pass. They're going to turn this over.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Here we go. Ready.
Looking to throw. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. It's McCarthy. Completed right side to Addison. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. Finds a seam down the middle. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. That one naps him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass came, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again now, McCarthy. He has the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take the lead right away in half number 2. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring into a defense. Other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play. He just exposed them.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings take a 4-point lead. Here's Riker set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Ooh, a big leg from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Ready? 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Daniels on first down. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Well, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
First down from the 42.
Gravity Lions. Ready?
Throwing out to the left. Cut. This is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
And the Washington first down.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10.
19, red. Viking, 18.
Frosty Merritt straight ahead. Racing down the left side. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders grab the lead on their first series of the half. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Moody knocks that extra point through. And the Commanders push their lead to 3.
Commanders 10, Vikings 7.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Return starts from the goal line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. Off the play fake. It's McCarthy. Big strike here to Moore. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory. First and 10. Here's McCarthy. deep shot doesn't quite work out. That's an incomplete pass.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete.
That's a throw at this level with so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
McCarthy throwing on third down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Looking to throw. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings picked up the fumble and ran it home. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. As that play broke big, we both thought it might go for a touchdown, Brock, but not like that.
No, how about the wherewithal? Just the poise in that moment to make the recovery. A lot of times you get that big play to fumble, you just jump on it. He recovered with eyes for the end zone still. He's smart to just keep pushing forward once he's secured it.
Here's Reichert, set to kick this away. Samuel now to return it. Finds some space, he's past the 30. Breaks another tackle, but the ball's out.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
And they steal it back on the return.
Just look at everyone flying down the field. But when they fly down the field, they got two things in mind, Kate. Number one, get the returner down. And number two, separate the ball if you can. It's rare that it happens, but it sure is exciting when it does.
Motion man is the tight end. He's going left. First and 10. It's McCarthy. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Back to the line they come. Second down. On play action now, McCarthy. Fits it through the middle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skips down inside the 35-yard line. This is the end of the third quarter. It's Vikings ball, working to carry this lead through to the end. New set of downs for him from the 31. Here's McCarthy, first and 10. Forced out to his right. Sends this to the end zone. They did it! He made the interception! And the Commanders have some new life in the fourth.
Okay, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team. But this one was probably the most costly.
On first down, here's Daniels. Connecting on the far off the tackle, but he lost the football. But it looks like someone from the Commanders got to that one. They'll keep the football. But that is not how you make the most of an opportunity when your defense gives you the football back. But the good news is, Brock, at least they get another shot.
Yeah, when you're running on the field, you feel the joy of that defense, right? They just got you a possession. They're giving you an opportunity. And thankfully, they saved the day by at least jumping on the ball.
Number 17, Terry McLaurin. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Back to 60, back to 60.
They go inside give to Kronsky Merritt. First down and a lot more, past the 30. And he gets this up to the 38-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
That's him on the quick hitter. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Out of the gun, Daniels finds him over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Commanders losing by 4. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Come on, ready.
We'll give it to Kronsky Merritt. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders have taken the lead late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything we could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
On the return, here's Price. Get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Starting out trips right here, 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Folks, is intercepted. And the Commanders make the play that should win them this game. Last interception gave them a chance to take the lead, partner. And now their defense gets them another one, so they can start growing this advantage.
Yeah, this defense let them know we don't want to defend a small lead. Here's the ball again. They'll get us a 2-score advantage this time.
He'll make his way through for a pickup of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Fix the evil.
They're going to pass it here. All the left side. And this one only manages the yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
We saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
Back to throw. It's going to be dropped off for Kronsky Merritt. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
19. Ready.
Going for it with Kronsky Merritt. That'll be the first and more. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. So 21 yards and the first. What a call to go for it there on 4.
All right, Kate, little confession time. And you know what they say, confession, good for the soul, bad for the reputation. I think my most negative grades carrying out fakes were on toss plays like that. Because you toss it, you know it's going for a big play, and all you want to do is watch it and not carry out your fake.
Little off center, his man just couldn't adjust to it. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. You also got to find a throwing lane, and he couldn't do it on that one.
It's Kronsky Merritt on third. He gets him 5, but still a ways short of that line of gain. So here comes fourth down. Minnesota spends its second time out here. Jake Moody now in a high-pressure spot. High percentage look for him here from the left hash.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost him a lead, but a touchdown still ties it.
They around with food, right?
Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. On the return, here's Price. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
And they're on the 19-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Big gain downfield. Space on the right. He's got room. And he gets in. It's a touchdown. What a moment. They can likely win it on the extra point now. Hope you weren't settled in to call a long drive there, partner, because it only took him a matter of seconds to go all 80 yards and hit Peter.
Are you kidding me? I love big plays, just like everybody in the building loves big plays, and it took all of the guys up front doing their job, certainly the playmakers, to finish it.
Samuel now to return it. Trying to break it in. He loses the football.